Dragon Friends is, of course, the show where we used to say that we took a bunch of comedians who've never played Dungeons & Dragons and we got them to play Dungeons & Dragons. Now we take a bunch of comedians who we have forced to play Dungeons & Dragons for 5 years and we keep making them play until they die.
Where's Gaston? He was training in the jungle, bombing pancakes. He was running with the wolves. Where was Fields? Learning to read from a talking dog, yeah. Where's Banknote? He runs his papa's company, Dark Lord Stride. He's a very naughty man. Finally together, the life for hope we call the Dragon Friends.
And Lion Shield Banknote, now it's your actual turn.
Well, I mean, the two helpless ones are dead, so who's left?
Well, I guess it's either the vampires or your friends.
Oh, I see. I stroll over to...
Don't use the word stroll in a combat situation. It makes you sound like a psychopath.
Okay, I skip over then, Dave. What happens? La 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 la. And I pull out my gun and just rub it on this vampire's teeth. You know the ones that he would usually use to bite? Haha, yes. Not so strong now, are you, Mr. Pyre?
Are you going to shoot him or are you trying to intimidate him?
I'm trying to intimidate.
Okay, make an intimidation check. Yes.
17.
And he hisses at you, but you can see that his facade is cracking and he's, in truth, scared of you.
Call off your sister.
I'll never call off Sister Dearest.
All right, I pull the trigger. I pull the trigger. I gave you a chance, all right? Or Stereo, whatever your name is.
You all saw me give him the chance. All right, make your attack.
What do I have to... What's the armor class at the back of his fucking throat, Dave? Come on.
The figure who has continued to drone on the platform reaches the conclusion of his litany of crimes of this individual, and he says, "For this reason and more, I, under the powers invested in me as judicator, find you guilty with the punishment to be death by hanging by the neck until you are dead."
Now, Dave, can you leave a dramatic pause there?
Do you have anything to say before you pay for your wretched crimes? And with that, two guards, one of them slings a noose around the neck of the sacked individual and throws the rope over a nearby arch, while another pulls the hood off the head of the figure to reveal the furious, beet-red face of Janos Mir, beggar deep of Waterdeep, standing on a small stool.
You want to do that again? Do you want to say Beggar King of Waterdeep?
Did I say beggar deep of Waterking?
You
said Beggar Deep of Waterdeep. But...
You said. I think you actually said ging. Beggar ging.
You said deep.
Bing, bang, bong, bong, bong.
Ding, 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 ding.
You've just been singing the Crazy Frog ringtone for 20 minutes, Dave.
We haven't wanted to say anything.
Just like the dream.
Ding, 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 ding. Sorry.
And with that, he pulls the sack off the head to reveal the bulging, beet-red face of Janos Mir, beggar king of the ding, 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 ding. No? Nothing to say?
I've got something to say. Please. Eat my whole bum.
In death as in life, guards, and one of the guards kicks the stool out from underneath Janos Mir's legs. His feet fly out, and he begins to choke to death.
I'm going to shoot an arrow right at the rope.
Is this your own idea?
A vicious crossbow. That's a 16 plus 7.
16 plus 7?
23.
23, all right. To hit a rope, that's pretty good. Again, unfortunately, I'm going to say it's very hard, so it's a 25. So it goes and it hits and it twangs, but it's close enough that it catches everyone's attention.
It feels like you waited for him to roll for you to choose what the number was, Dave. It really feels like you were like, whatever it is, that plus 2.
It's a real N+2 situation. No?
No, to be clear, the way the DC checks in Dungeons & Dragons work
It's
is
whatever
I've got a
I
little-
fucking say, and I'm Dave.
Well, I could say it's nearly impossible, but I've decided to say it's very hard, which makes 25, not 30. Get the fuck off my case, Michael Ing.
I'm throwing my knife, but I'm gonna do like a run and fly through the air and flip and throw my knife.
I was going to say DC 25. DC 25 with disadvantage.
No, Dave. All right.
No.
You
know
can
what?
choose not to do
No,
that.
no.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Everybody, get out of my
No,
way.
hang on. Hang on. If you pass a DC 20 acrobatics check, I will let you do it as a bonus action
Yeah, I'm gonna do
at
it.
the same DC.
DC 20. Okay, 3. No.
Hot 3.
I don't pass my acrobatics check.
I believe in the
No,
downtime,
Dave.
when we did the downtime session,
No, Dave.
you had an old wound.
It was 3 plus 6, so it's 9.
You had an old wound in the gooch?
Yes. Yes, it's true. While wandering through the jungles of Chult, destitute,
Destitute?
Yeah,
Is that what you call a wound in the gooch?
Yeah, destitute. He stumbled into the jungle and like landed on something and seriously injured his gooch.
Okay, make a constitution change.
What did you just roll for?
Gooch check.
I can just run through these guys, just jump onto the stage and draw my sword and chop him down.
Okay, that's still an athletics or acrobatics
It's
check?
gonna be fine, Dave. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad is going to happen. Yeah, 24.
Excellent. So you and Bobby are now on either side
You
of...
sure he didn't need 25, Dave?
And now it is Baston.
I cut the rope
All right, great.
and sling him over my shoulder.
You successfully cut the rope, sling it over your shoulder, and
Can we head towards the palanquin?
Janos mirror indicates as he kicks you in the back as you're running down the alleyway.
Hey, all right. If you can fucking walk yourself, all right. I'm not a horse.
And he points at what looks like a cart full of straw. He says, under the straw.
Cool. Good idea.
You throw him on the cart?
Yeah.
No, you idiot. Move the cart, underneath the cart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought we were gonna hide in the straw. That was
What do you
my
think this is, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. What?
With his hand still bound behind him, he starts to lead you down the tunnels back to the true Waterdeep Underground, the Beggar's Court.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Bobby Pancakes. Robert Bloody Pancakes. As I live and breathe.
I'll stop you right
Is it?
there.
Right, yeah.
Robert the Cake Man of Wheat.
As I see it,
Little Bobby Breakfast.
Bob Flapjacks.
Bobby Bleeny Boy. Are all the characters just chipping in?
Yeah.
And then Gribbets is like, yeah, Bobby Fuckhead. And Janice is like, what did you say? This man saved my life.
Give him my name and the password. Banknote lives. And with that, the door slams shut behind you. You get palpably excited every time I say that, Ing.
Well, just because Banknote Lives suggests that, like, because I haven't talked to you about this, but I imagine what's happened is,
Sorry, that laugh made
Banknote's become this sort of larger-than-life, almost mythical figure in the Resistance,
Sure.
some sort of Charles de Gaulle-esque person. You know
Let's see
what
what
That's
happens when
your
we go upstairs.
go-to? Not Robin Hood, Charles de Gaulle?
I mean?
Did they name an airport after Robin Hood?
Charles de Gaulle's pretty good, isn't he? He fought Nazis. What, you were on the side of Nazis, Dave? Come on. Did Charles de Gaulle fuck Nazis? I think he did. Thank you.
Love that you.
It's the panic of someone who thinks that he got it wrong and Charles de Gaulle was actually a famous Nazi.
Why did they name an airport after him?
So there's a stairways leading up into the inn, and the two of you are alone for the first time in 3 years. Gribbets has gone with Janice.
Bobby, that was harsh, man. Jumping off the boat, leaving Filge. She cried for ages. It was literally 3 months she stood on the prow of the ship thinking that you were swimming alongside it like a dolphin.
Did you cry?
No, man, I was in a dark place. You know, it really humbled.
You didn't cry?
Well, I've only got one eye. My other eye was the crying eye.
Baston only had one functioning tear duct.
Yeah. She was real sad. And well, look, it took me a while, a lot of soul searching. I ended up in the jungle and realized there was something more important than being beautiful. I've taken on a new path.
Path?
Yes, path.
Path.
Path. I think they're both correct pronunciations. Depends on your accent, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm taking a new path. I've realized that looks aren't everything. I now follow the way of the 11.
Is that famous or something? Should I know what that is?
Yeah, there's a hotness higher than 10.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Still seem kind of moody.
I haven't said this in a long time, but I died in space.
Yeah. Still not over that, huh?
But I'm glad that you found, like, a new thing inside you, but word to the wise. And the quicker you learn this, the better. The only thing inside us is emptiness.
That's 8 talk. There's so much inside you, Bobby.
Bobby says, an 8. All right, I'll take it.
So the only way is up.
Upstairs we go.
All right, the bar inside is as empty and derelict as it was downstairs. Not derelict, it's looks like it's a nice inn, but it's empty. And again, mostly devoid of food, although there's some crates by the door. And in walks a figure in a pink power blazer, dark slacks, and an incredibly white scarf. Lion Shield Lili Banknote.
Banknote lives! He literally lives!
Yeah, I thought you'd seen the graffiti. Well, that's his son!
Wait. Banknote.
So he has come into the resistance as a new swaddled babe with no titles, no power. Basically,
He's lower than shit!
Banknote.
I wouldn't say. I've got epaulets. Is that what they called? Epaulets?
You brought them from home, Banknote.
Oh. Epilepsy?
technically your title is Junior Revolutionary Assist, and you report to Cell Leader cum Chairman Bobson Dugnut.
Excuse me?
Come, chairman.
Excuse me?
No,
He's the
no,
what?
No.
You know, we spent the
Cell
whole day
leader-
trying to think up cool names.
Cell Leader cum Chairman.
Yeah, I'm a cell leader and I'm a cum chairman.
I mean, technically it's cell leader / cum chairman. It's a dual title thing we're trying now.
How did you write that down?
I don't know! I'm starting to think when you read these notes, you see this shit and you don't tell me.
You can't get out of town. The resistance is here. We need to stay and fight so my father will approve of me.
But we... Look, your father will approve of you even more if you bring back his hot girlfriend.
No, I mean, you keep saying that she's his hot girlfriend, but Filge and Papa, I don't think they ever actually...
Oh, come on. There was a free song there. There was...
I mean, but we brush elbows, we feel things.
There was a whole period where they were outside, the rest of us were inside.
Yeah.
It was like 20 minutes. That's like...
That's enough time to have some sex. And I can say that as chairman of cum.
mean, personally, look, I spent hours in a coach with an old woman, and we didn't have sex. 20 minutes is not long enough to have sex.
But the-
Especially outdoors. All the cold air blowing through you will take you ages.
Is a flurry of magical energy eddying around the drinks room of Old Hoffman House that forms and coalesces into the shape of a proud and stalwart champion of a house of old Flosin. It is, of course, Strongheart Banknote, your father, played by Tom Cardy!
It's nice to be on this side of the table. Thanks, Mum.
Didn't your father choke to death on a large amount of ball bearings?
In a dream, yes.
No, that's what he told them. He did
Yeah.
tell
No,
them
you
that.
told them that, but it's not true. Is
Oh,
it?
okay.
Is it?
Well,
So that's what Filch says. So
That-
it's just like,
I mean, the last time I saw him, he was eating a lot of ball bearings, and I said to him, "Father, that's enough to kill a horse." I know. I killed a horse.
Lie, you're telling rumors again, aren't you?
Yes, I just wanted to seem cool by having a dead dad who ate ball bearings.
Lie, you've been a very naughty boy. You haven't been to your tutorials or your lectures. The university have called me. You've been a very bad boy.
and Filch puts one hand straight up in the air. Mr. Banknote, he tell us he a good boy.
Mr. Banknote, I saw him smoking drugs before.
Mr. Banknote!
Yes?
Mr. Banknote!
Yes, little one.
He was trying to drink some alcohol before.
Mr. Banknote. I heard him wanking in a hyperbaric chamber.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh no.
All things I'm
This is a low point.
very disappointed in each and every one of these things, except for the drugs. Listen, Lila, you must come home with me now.
What did
Wait,
you call
what did you
me?
call him?
What did you call me?
Oh, you don't call Lila. That's what everyone
No,
calls him.
no,
Has he been using his full name with you?
No, my name is Lion Shield, not Lion. Don't. Oh, God, no, Dad.
Yes, I like your friends, Lila.
Oh, Dad, no.
Lion Shield, you've been using too much of my money, and you'll be coming home with me. Say goodbye to your friends.
Okay, bye. Good luck with the end of the world, fuckers.
Hing.
No, look, I can't go. We're trying to save the world. Dad, if you'd let me. Please, Dad. Oh, you never let me do anything. Go.
And you have until the end of the night to save the world, and you're coming home with me.
Yes.
Will
No,
you be
so-
coming on this journey to save the world? So I'm suddenly very invested in this.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not letting Lila out of my sight, lest he spend my money and smoke more weed. Everything you do, my eyes see.
Well,
Not everything. I mean,
Everything. And more.
Okay, Dad.
Now, there is some awkwardness here because I did just mix these Manhattans for the group.
It's on me! Yeah! And
I'm not just a dad, I'm a cool dad.
I take one of my many rings off and I flick it at his head.
Hey, you'll pay for that.
Guys, this is great. Lila, your father is wonderful.
Stop calling me that. Okay.
yeah, why'd you never told us you have such a cool dad? It's so
yeah.
Now, just
a
in regards
cool
to
dad.
saving that, thank you, the world. As I see it, we have one last chance. and that is to stop the real Strahd. Who is doing that?
Smiggins is on an organ in the corner of the room.
I have hobbies.
Should we split up and look for
Always.
Well, yes, no, but
and
first
look for a graveyard, an old graveyard?
Yeah,
or-
in the backyard.
backyard or in the
Yeah.
cellar, I think, is a good
Yeah.
option.
So
I'll
who's
take-
going to the graveyard? Who's going to the backyard and who's going to look for a cellar?
I'll go with Mr. Banknote.
And me
Says-
and...
Which one's Mr. Banknote?
Obviously, the dad.
Did you almost said hot dad. You almost said a hot dad,
I heard
and
it
then
come
you
out of your mouth.
corrected
You
it
heard
to
it come out
dad.
of- Yeah.
Filch
Hot
would like. Filch very quickly points at the dad. And she's like, Mr. Banknote, we're going to the. We should go to the graveyard.
You can call me Papa Banknote if you'd like.
In a canonical sense, it's been a long time between drinks for Filch.
It's true.
I feel like I have to say, if you fuck my dad, I'm gonna feel real weird about that. I'm not saying you can't do it, obviously. What two adults...
Children should be seen and not heard.
You'll be. You're being a real
Okay.
square boy, and Greatheart goes and sack whacks his son.
Oh, God! Daddy, oh, God.
As they make their way towards where it all began, the site of the Dragonback Inn, to find the inn has been destroyed, a ruin since that time 3 years ago when they burnt it all down. Abandoned now, perhaps for fear of ghosts. You walk in like the ghosts you are yourselves to find a figure sitting at the bar. Proud, swarthy, thick.
Is Swarthy hairy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dark skinned.
It is the
Is
figure.
green swarthy?
Oh, dark green is?
Okay.
A shock of orange hair, it is the figure of Filge, who looks up as the three of you enter.
Well.
Well.
Wellity.
Don't try to make it cute. Me didn't think me'd see you, of all people, Bobby. Me thought you turned into wolf, not a rat.
I just like to say I'm on Filch's side now. Yeah. She rules.
Oh, hang on, Bobby. I'm just gonna pop out, get some ice for that burn.
Baston!
Oh, hey.
You late.
Like by one day, I had to come from the literal jungle, okay? But it's good to see you too.
You better never stand up, Filge, again, or you'll never stand up again.
She has a tiny goblin.
With an air horn. She doesn't have a tiny goblin, she has a familiar. So
Wish you had warned me about this.
Alex, you can pick any Hanna-Barbera character you want.
please name and give me the animal form of your familiar.
My animal is a beautiful, noble hawk.
And what is the hawk's name? Because we know its catchphrase is 100%.
Hey, Tom, if you want to actually take I don't know where my feet are.
It's Flappy.
It's obviously Flappy.
And Flappy has an air horn.
I mean that Filcher has like one sick glove.
So, yeah. Filch has a farrier's glove, and
I knew you'd know what it was called.
Instead of it,
You pervert.
so this hawk, instead of a piercing shriek, opens its mouth and goes. "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
such is the awesome arcane power of Flappy the Hawk.
Come,
A farrier is the
Flappy.
smith who shoes horses. I thought so. A farrier's glove.
It's a harrier.
A farrier is somebody who put shoe horses
Yeah, I didn't have a special hawk one, so me stole it from the horse guy.
on? She's just holding a...
Also,
Still good.
I sound a lot more impressive if you don't Google me on stage.
Put that on his fucking tombstone. Because we're gonna kill him. That's with a knife.
What's the actual word for a nerd who has a hawk?
Nobody cares.
Hawk nerd. It is hawk
Nerd?
nerd.
Hawk nerd.
Falconer.
I'm gonna Google Hawk
makes sense.
guy. It's just Hawkeye. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
A falcon would have a falcon. A hawker would have a hawk. A birdman.
A birdman. You have a birdman's glove.
What are we doing?
And please, bird woman.
This is Flappy.
Nice work, Filch. Absolutely tear these two guys a new asshole. 100%.
No, I want to be really. Also, the audience is like, ooh. Let's see Bushu and Flappy fight. The two characters who are bullshit made up on a stage.
All right, did I do you already? Did I burn you?
Yeah, sorry, man.
Make notes.
Burnt everybody, no need to burn me now.
Really good to see you. How you been? How the last three years?
Very well, I've started.
Look good.
Thank you.
Hey, your dad.
He's bigger than... He's an idea, so he can't be killed. It's sort of how we're framing it right now, but he is missing, and I do want to impress him if he's still around. So, if we could stop... Oh, am I crying? What's happening?
Yeah, that's it. Your face wet.
Oh...
Well,
Well, you've regained your alpha status very quickly, Filch.
me doubt you ever had it.
No, there was a... yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
So, what you losers doing?
As she says that, Filch pulls a dusty crate out from under the burnt bar and she cracks it open to reveal a cocktail kit.
This cocktail kit here. It seems you've got some vermouth there, some little cocktail onions.
Some vodka.
That vodka. Are you happy with that vodka? Are you?
It does the job. Me drink to forget, betrayal of friends.
Okay, I don't think I didn't really betray you. I was taken away by my...
No, well, I said friends, so. Okay, so what's happened is over the last 3 years, Baston went to the jungle, Bobby joined the Wolfgang, and I started visiting. You just became a massive bitch, apparently. It's really hurting my feelings. Oh, me been reading Big Book of Burns.
The guy who's outside the window, is there glass in the window?
Sorry?
I don't think so, because it's been like a ruin, hasn't
Is it a glass window?
No, it's not glass at
All right, I'm going to flag
Who is in there? Who is pissing?
Can I have time to,
I am saying this
What
out
did you roll?
loud.
What did you roll?
11.
You cannot have time now.
Who is in there? Who is this person?
Bobby hides.
No, just me, the local piss merchant.
Sorry? The piss trade is done out of Waterdeep. What are you doing so far from home?
No, I am just starting out a business of artisanal weed.
There is no business in Daggerford.
Well, it's not business. I mean, like, sort of... Why, who...
What is your identification number?
Jean Valjean.
No, this is bullshit.
I literally asked for a number.
Of which Jean Valjean famously has.
Yes, my number is...
Tell you what, I know, I'm gonna make it. Shut up! Hing, this is a gimme.
Okay.
If you know the number of one of the most famous musicals.
No! If you can say the
Because
number...
if you do, this is a legitimate identification number in Daggerford for a guy called Jean Valjean.
Okay, can I have a clue at all?
It's 5 numbers.
It's 5 numbers. And all of them are 1-digit numbers?
All of them below 10.
No,
because you could fuck me on this. You could be like, oh, one of the numbers was
How do
8,000,
you not know
fucking idiot.
anything about anything?
Okay, so let me help you.
Yeah.
Prisoner.
5,000, 25,600
minutes.
years of a life.
You know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Right, give us your 5-digit code.
Just give us your PIN number. Oh, shit!
Okay, so hang on, let's do a Price is Right. So he knows 2.
And it occurs to me at that moment we might be giving him too much information.
He knows it starts with 2, so you got 4 left.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's 2, 4, 6 of the first 3. Now, here's the thing. I don't think the fourth one would be 8. Because then...
Who do we appreciate?
Yeah, because that'd be 2. That's the same sequence, right? So we get rid of that. We can also probably get rid of 2, 4, and 6 because it hasn't doubled up, right?
Okay.
This
so
is
we're left
exactly what the
Yeah.
composers and lyricists thought.
Because I've read the book, it's not his number in the book.
Oh, it's just for rhyming.
2, 4, 6.
Yeah, let me finish this Sudoku live on stage.
And if you don't, it explodes.
It would be 2, 4, 6, 1. I think it'd be. Let's go. 0?
If
Okay.
your mutant brain works this out, if your feeble synapses click together some simulacrum of intelligence.
Okay, so, and we're pretty sure they're not going to repeat. So I'm down to 6 numbers that are left, right?
I hate this. I
So
thought
it's-
this was fun, but I actually hate this.
So it's 1, 3, 5, 7. That's it, or 9, I guess. 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9.
Why'd you give it 9 or I guess?
Because
They never do that. They
it can't be
never do
10.
that. It's too high.
Enough
Yeah.
time, citizen! What is your identification number?
Prisoner
God has been waiting.
2460.
1 is what. Did we do it? No.
We just get mentalist by him.
Was the guard like at all suspicious that it took 5 minutes?
Clock from 1 minute is ticking as you quickly make your way downstairs into the dungeons. There are three cells as there used to be in Daggerford. The cell where your friend Thomas Medley was once kept now seems to be empty, mostly abandoned. There are 2 large crates on the floor and the door is unlocked. And the other cell next to it, a figure stands up, rattling the bars as soon as he sees you. He is a trim figure in a kind of aristocratic outfit with a ruff and a short waistcoat and leggings, and a beautifully conditioned hairdo.
Baston says, "The raven flies at night."
My good goodness, can it be? Can it be that people have come? Can it be that people have come? Can it be that people have come?
Yeah.
No, we are here. You must be Lothario.
I am, of course, Lothario. I am, of course, Lothario, windswept. And can it be that all of you have come to rescue me?
Yes! Shut up!
Okay, no. Are you just so we get this clear? Are you actually going to sing, or are you just going to speak like you're about to sing?
Am I going to sing? Am I going to speak? Am I going...
Shut up!
Can I take the ball gag off Jeremy?
You can. Unfortunately, Lothario Windswept III is locked in his cell.
All right, are there keys somewhere?
Give me a crack at
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bobby.
Boys.
This is a natural 20. All right.
Pick those locks.
Yeah, okay, that succeeds. So there is a click, and you perfunctorily unlock the door as it opens, and Lothario steps out
I cannot
into
say.
what
Shut
seems
up!
Lothario steps out into the corridor, and the way that the torches are configured down the corridor, you hadn't realized until he does, but it's kind of like a spotlight.
Fresh air, fresh sights.
Shut up! I haven't picked
Sorry,
a lock in over 3 years. You don't
Yes.
see me singing a fucking song about it.
No, I wasn't going.
Want to?
Which is
Did you
very
take that
funny,
out of the bar,
Bobby Peck.
I picked a lock. Shut up! Let's get out of here!
Now, it has been about 45 seconds since you went through the main gates, which is incredibly efficient, but it's about 15 seconds until your spell breaks.
Do we know from our time in the castle if there's another way out of the castle other than the main
You
gate?
do know from your time in the castle if there's another way out of the castle. There is not.
There's not? Oh shit! This is a bad plan. This has been a bad plan all the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we go out the way we came then.
What's in these crates?
Are you going to try and open one?
Yeah.
All right, you walk up to the crates, and you look at one, and there's a crowbar sitting next to the crates.
I open the crate.
Come on, motorbike.
Okay.
What could it be? What could be in?
I'm going to tell you one more time, and then I'm going to stab you in the leg.
That's fair enough.
I think when he gets to the chorus, it's going to be a real doozy.
Baston, you grab the crowbar, and you stab it into the side of the first crate, and you open it, and there is a corpse groan as old air suddenly fills the cells of Daggerford Castle, and you see a body with arms crossed on its chest of a figure in a funerary shift, a woman with white hair lying in repose in the chest in what looks like old soil.
Do we recognize them, these bodies?
No, you don't.
Tries to smash like a bit of wood off it so that it's sharp.
To make a
steak.
It's
a 1.
That's a 1. That's a 1.
All right, you grab the crowbar and try to create a stake out of the side of it, and you swing with an accident, and you open the second crate, revealing the body of a young man with white hair, his hands crossed on his chest, in funerary clothes.
Child cut
Tick.
down in his prime.
Tick. Haunting.
They're baby vampires.
They're they're teens. They're teen vampires. Although I'm hearing the voice now, it sounds more like tween vampires.
Goo goo gaga.
And this one's name is Dorian, and his sister Isabella is there as well.
Sister dear, kill them for me.
Yes, brother dear. Oh, I don't like to sully my long fingernails, which have been growing since I've been dying. Oh, look how long they are. They're nice, aren't they?
I like them very much, but do kill them. Wowie.
All right.
I want some boiled sweets, which is what I call blood.
And Lion Shield Bagno, now it's your actual turn.
Well, I mean, the two helpless ones are dead, so who's left?
Well, I guess it's either the vampires or your friends.
Oh, I see. Is the one under the bench immobilized?
It looks like its arm is broken, but as a vampire, it doesn't seem to be in too much pain.
Yes. I stroll over to...
Don't use the word stroll in a combat situation. It makes you sound like a psychopath.
Okay, I skip over then, Dave. Whatever. La 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 la. And I pull out my gun and just rub it on this vampire's teeth. You know the ones that he would usually use to bite? I'm just going to rub it.
This is stolen valor. Filch did all of this.
Haha, yes. Not so strong now, are you, Mr. Pyre?
Are you going to shit him or are you trying to intimidate him?
I'm trying to intimidate.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
14 plus charisma, is it?
Yes.
17.
Okay, well, he doesn't like that, and he hisses at you, but you can see that his facade is cracking, and he's, in truth, scared of you, possibly because he still thinks that you could materialize garlic in his collar.
Cool, alright. Call off your sister!
I'll never call off Sister Dearest.
Alright, I
Not
pull the
for
trigger, I
all
pull the
the
trigger, I
wo-
pull the trigger. I gave you a chance, alright? Austereo, whatever your name is.
You all saw me give him the chance. All right, make your attack.
What do I have to... What's the armor class of the back of his fucking throat, Dave? Come on!
The Dragon Friends are Alex Lee, Eden Lacey, Simon Greiner, and Michael Hing. Our Dungeon Master is Dave Harmon, NPC voices are provided by Ben Jenkins, and live accompaniments provided by Tom Cardy. Shakira Khan designs our website, the podcast is edited, mixed and mastered by me, Hugh Guest, and this week's episode was recorded live at Giant Dwarf Theatre in Sydney. Until
3 lost years were torn from time, outlaws cast by a foursome line. Feel that stir, the spirit runs plenty. Dark land saved by a natural 20. Where's Baston? He was training in the jungle, bombing pancakes. He was running with the wolves. Where was Beatles? Learning to read from the talking dog, yeah. Where's Banknote? He runs his papa's company. Dark Lord Stride. He's a very naughty man. Finally together, the light for hope we call.